1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Supreme Court today rejected Nawaz Sharif's application seeking extension in bail in the Al Azizia Steel Mills corruption reference. The foreign minister says Pakistan is playing a key role in the restoration of peace and reconciliation process in Afghanistan. National Assembly was informed today that the present government has introduced economic diplomacy to attract foreign investment. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more Kashmiri youths in Shupaiya today. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court today rejected Nawaz Sharif's application seeking extension in his bail in the Al Azizia Steel Mills corruption reference. A 3-member bench headed by the Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Asif Saeed Khosa, heard the petition in Islamabad. The court ordered that Nawaz Sharif will surrender himself on the expiry of his bail on Tuesday and then can move the Islamabad High Court for bail. The court also dismissed Muhammad Nawaz Sharif's review petition for permission to go abroad for medical treatment. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says the government is pursuing economic diplomacy for socio-economic development of the country. He said this while addressing an investment conference in Islamabad today, highlighting the achievements of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government on foreign policy front. The foreign minister said Pakistan played a key role for peace and reconciliation process in Afghanistan.
Whether it is peace and reconciliation in Afghanistan or peace overtures to India, we have been on the peace offensive. In Afghanistan, a serious push towards dialogue has been made possible by efforts by Pakistan along with other stakeholders as part of shared responsibility. All the while, we have kept our allies and partners engaged and informed.
Shah Mahmood Qureshi said concerted efforts are being made to promote tourism and a new visa regime has been introduced to this effect. Earlier addressing the conference, the advisor on finance, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, said,
"The IMF exists as an international institution to try and deal with situations approaching an economy in not the right balance macroeconomically. So we are having negotiations with them, and obviously we have to ensure that a reasonable program gets developed so that one can create a platform for sustainable macroeconomic stability."
Dr. Hafiz Sheikh said agreement with the International Monetary Fund will send a positive signal to other international financial institutions as well as countries regarding Pakistan's commitment to fiscal discipline. The National Assembly was informed today that the present government has introduced economic diplomacy to attract foreign investment and promote trade relations with other countries. The Parliamentary Secretary on Foreign Affairs, Andalib Abbas, informed the House during question hour that the commercial attaches have been given the message that their responsibilities are to earn revenue for the country. Andalib Abbas said our mission in Saudi Arabia is actively engaged with the Saudi authorities for the release of 2,107 Pakistani prisoners, as announced during the visit of the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud to Pakistan. She said both the countries are currently compiling the list of prisoners. She said these prisoners also include those involved in serious crimes. The World Press Freedom Day is being observed today. This year's theme of the day is Media for Democracy, Journalism, and Elections in Times of Disinformation. In his message on the occasion, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said a free press is essential for peace, justice, sustainable development, and human rights. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more Kashmiri youths in Shupaiya district today. The troops martyred the youths during a violent cordon and search operation at Atkara in Imam Sahib area of the district. Earlier, an Indian soldier was injured in an attack in the same area. Meanwhile, the occupation authorities have imposed strict restrictions in Shupania and snapped internet services across the entire South Kashmir. The American Special Representative for Afghanistan reconciliation process, Zalmay Khalilzad, has said it is time to quit violence and embrace peace in Afghanistan. In a tweet today, Zalmay Khalilzad, in the new round of talks with the Taliban in Doha, emphasized on the Taliban that the Afghan people now want this war to end. Meanwhile, Taliban spokesman Zabiullah Mujahid has said the American Special Peace Envoy for Afghanistan should stop calling on the Taliban to lay down their arms. He asked the United States to end the use of force against the Taliban in the country. A powerful cyclone, Fani, hit Puri on the Odisha coast and eastern parts of India this morning. The cyclone triggered heavy rainfall coupled with high-velocity winds with speed of 175 kilometers an hour in vast areas. All flights from Bhubaneswar have been cancelled from midnight. Kolkata airport will be closed between 3 p.m. today till 8 a.m. tomorrow. In Nigeria, at least 15 civilians have been killed when gunmen attacked two villages in Nigeria's northwestern Katsina state. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.